Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. So Teyana Taylor went live to clear up a few things about her divorce from Iman Shumpert, giving more details about her divorce settlement, why she got what she got, and to clear up all these allegations of her about her being a gold digger and etc. So I'm going to play this video. I'm playing this video under fair use. So let me give my little disclaimer. This is commentary on current events, and all statements are my opinions. Nothing is 100% fact, and I make no claims for it to be so. Fair use is a legal doctrine that allows the use of copyrighted material without permission in certain situations, such as for commentary, criticism, research, teaching, reaction, news reporting, etc. So don't come for me. All right, I'm going to play this video. Then I'm going to give my opinion. Let's get into it.
Made his money, and so did I. I've been in this business since I was 15 years old. We're not going to act like several movies, several deals, several, like, all still active. All still active. And the crazy part about it is I said nothing when him and his lawyer told the internet, oh, Teyana's making more money. Teyana's bringing more money a month in than Iman is. Just because Iman played ball don't mean that this is a thing where it's like I'm trying to take money off of him. Iman haven't played ball since 2020.
Teyana Taylor and Iman were married for about 7 years. They got married in 2016. And Teyana Taylor filed for divorce, claiming emotional and financial abuse. Before she got married to Iman, right? Like she said, she had her own things going on. She was she was on a reality show before that, My Super Sweet 16, and she did choreography and videos with Beyonce. She was signed to a record label and everything like that. So she had a known name before she married Iman. Iman is a former NBA basketball player. So he played for different teams, but notably the Cleveland Cavaliers, where they won a championship or whatever. So she definitely came in with her own name, her own money, her own things going on.
So yes, actively during the divorce, I was bringing more money than him in. I am. So it's just like, how are we sitting here making it seem like I'm being a gold digger or taking from him? And we're not going to do that. I bought my tour bus with my hard-earned money. I bought my Sprinter with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach after Iman crashed my Rolls Royce and never replaced it. That I also bought. Okay, what are we talking about?
Okay, so the reason she's bringing this up is because the details of their divorce settlement were leaked. And people found out that under the settlement, Teyana, she received like 4 properties, a 7-figure payout, a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, and a tour bus. And so that's why she's saying, like, all of these things that I got in a divorce settlement are things that I actually bought and paid for with my own money. So why wouldn't I get that stuff back? You can't think that, once you get divorced, if you damage property, that you're not going to be responsible for paying that back, getting some type of restitution. Like, so she's saying that basically almost everything that she got in a settlement is stuff that she was already owed.
Every single car that I walked away with, I literally paid for out of my pocket. Out of my pocket. Now, at this point, I made myself clear. Y'all going to think what y'all want to think regardless. Y'all going to still run with y'all narratives because that's what people do. But one thing you will have clear is that Teyana ain't take nothing from Iman. Oh, and that $1 million, y'all claiming that 7-figure, 8-figure, it was a one-time fee of $1 million in damages. When Iman crashed the $400,000 Rolls Royce and Iman did whatever other stuff he did, that was the things he had to pay me back. Iman left me with a whole lot of shit. That's another thing. Let's be clear with that too. When you're dividing marital assets, when you're dividing houses and stuff, if it's still bills a part of it, if it's still whatever taxes, who you think got to pay for that? Because bitch, let's be clear. Bitch, you think auntie want to be stuck paying taxes and bills and no. But guess what? I've been doing it. So it's not a win-win for either one of us. At the end of the day, we were two people that really loved each other at one point. And let's be real. We were two people that really loved each other at one point. You feel me? No one wins when the family feuds. Point blank in a period. And one thing that y'all can't ever take away from me is how much I love that man and how much I've held him down and how solid I've been to him. Love is the most important thing. And that's something that was snatched away from the both of us. So to think that even if that was the case, that I took something from him to, you know, get a house and get a car and boom, 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 like that shit means nothing. That means nothing. That means nothing. I never tried to send Iman to jail. I'm still not trying to send Iman to jail. However, I have to file a motion to get him to leave me alone so we can both go and live our life in peace.
She's divorced. They're divorced. Their divorce got finalized in 2024. So this is not new. They've been divorced it'll be going on a year. And so they're not together anymore. But yet she's still having to deal with negative interactions from this man, to the point where she has to file a motion to get him to leave her alone. So that tells me that he seems to be very spiteful, very petty, probably mad that she's moving on. I don't know. But is doing things to try to sabotage her because they got divorced. And she's the one who filed. He didn't file. Teyana Taylor, she said before that the rumors about her filing for a divorce because of infidelity were not true. So she said that infidelity was not a factor. It was because of emotional, mental, financial abuse. Because it was like she had to provide financially for years, and it was causing issues within the relationship. He wasn't able to handle it. According to her, he wasn't able to handle her being the breadwinner, her making more money than him, her being more successful, getting more, public publicity or deals or whatever. And he probably felt behind, inadequate, like he wasn't able to, take care of his family. He had to rely on her. And she's going to talk about that more in detail actually later in the video. She's going to talk about some of the things that she did for him to try to get him to make more money.
Like, I'm confused because y'all know peace is what I want. Like, I don't want no smoke, bruh. Like, I'm too happy right now.
With who? Mufasa?
Bitch, I'm too happy right now. Bitch, I'm too happy right now. Bitch, you think I want to sit here, motherfucker? You talking about some divorce that only makes me look like I'm coming with a whole bunch of baggage. Like nobody want to do that. But yeah, like I said, it is what it is. This divorce, these settlements and all this fake false shit, all this stuff is old. They tried to put this out back in June 2024, but it didn't work because right after court, I flew straight down to Paris Fashion Week and was doing all of that. So it was overshadowed. And then it's crazy how days after my Black Woman in Hollywood Essence Award, now this comes back up to the light. And not only is it coming back up, but it is also not true. Y'all forgot after the divorce, he went and did skits. He went and did skits, creating a narrative about the da-da-da. Man, that lady took you for all you got, da-da-da. He went and did skits. He's been throwing shots at me the whole time through his music. He's doing skits. Like at the end of the day, y'all didn't see me do none of that. I've done nothing but work my ass off and mind my business. But y'all forgot all of that. Y'all forgot all that. It's awfully strange how even today, as we speak, it ain't been on the shade room for more than 20 minutes that whatever they posted, his lawyer was already responding. Well, babe, that was the energy that I need, attorney still. That was the energy that I needed when the other fake rumor came out and it looked like I was taking the man for all he got. When I reached out to my ex-husband and I told him that I didn't feel safe, why didn't you and your people clear it up then? Why didn't y'all do it then? Because you looking like the victim brings you more of whatever you feel like makes you feel better. And that's not cool. Making you like a villain for what? This shit is a year old. Like, come on. Like, I please show me the proof where I want to send him to jail. Show me the proof where I ever said anything foul about Iman publicly, anything foul about Iman to y'all. I've done nothing but protect this man. I can't control what's in our divorce documents. At the end of the day, when you have to get divorced and you're getting divorced, you have to speak your truth. I spoke my truth just like Iman.
Now, I want to point out that, yeah, you can speak your truth. You can speak about what you went through or whatever, but you can also put the cause of divorce as whatever you want. And Iman actually tried to get Teyana to change the cause for the divorce from, her allegations of different types of abuse to irreconcilable differences. That blanket statement that people be put in when they don't want people in their business. They want to keep the real reason hidden. And she could have went that route, but she didn't because she wanted people to know. Let's just be honest about that. I feel like she wanted people to know. Now it might not have been to this extreme because she is saying that she filed privately. She filed under like a fake name, like she was using initials initially when she filed for divorce. So nah, it wasn't like she was putting their names on it, pointing him out, blasting him, putting him on blast and stuff. But, you know, um, she did want somebody to know, like, this is the real reason instead of going for the irreconcilable differences. And I just think that her talking about when she reached out to Iman to try to discuss, her feeling unsafe and stuff, and to get him to clear things up when people were attacking her online, saying different things about her because of the divorce. Like she said, him not stepping up and speaking is because he wanted everybody to look at him as the victim. He wanted everybody to attack her. He wanted that. He wanted that reaction because he's Saudi basically. It got to be some type of discomfort, some type of uh I don't know, bitterness or anger over this divorce. And I just don't see somebody who wanted this to happen going through all these hoops, you know, trying to paint the other person in a bad light, trying to drag them down, trying to ruin their reputation or whatever. If you wanted the divorce, you wouldn't be doing all of that.
The shit only got put out because Iman leaked the divorce documents from Jump Street. Our divorce was private. Our proceedings was private. Everything was private for a whole year. Y'all didn't even know. I'm gonna give you one even better. The same time that I filed for divorce, I still had Iman opening up for me on tour. Iman was still with me on tour. Let's talk about it. Iman was with me on tour. We singing Wake Up Love, we kissing, we hugging, we da-da-da-da. Like at the end of the day, I still had your back. I still looked out for you. And that's another thing. Y'all sitting there saying, like, at the end of the day, I always held Iman down. When Iman stopped playing basketball, I got him on the shy. I called Lena and said, yo, these motherfuckers is playing with my husband. Like, he's so much bigger than basketball. He's so much bigger than boom, 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 boom. Like, He could act, he could model, he could boom, 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 he could do whatever he want to do. Let's get him where he needs to be. I got him on into his acting. So we're not going to do that.
Okay, now that's tea right there because I had no clue that Teyana played a part in getting Iman on the shaft. But it makes sense because she got connections. She's definitely linked in with a bunch of different people, because she's constantly doing a lot of different projects. She's a producer, a director, a choreographer, and everything like that. So I could definitely see her having them type of connections in Hollywood when it comes to shows and movies and stuff, to where she could come to them and be like, look, my husband, he's having a rough time. He needs some work. Like, can you give him a shot? Now, from there, it's on Iman to show up and to prove that, okay, he qualifies for the role or whatever. Um, but she definitely like opened that door in order for him to even have that type of shot. And for I don't know, for him to be doing all of this, it's like, dang, you didn't appreciate what I was doing for you. You didn't appreciate that I was trying my best to help you move past this rut because um Iman stopped playing basketball, stopped playing for the NBA around like 2020, 2021 or whatever. And again, when it comes to men who are used to like having a lot of money, being a breadwinner, to go from that to, maybe not having enough or whatever, it's like you you start to feel down on yourself. You start to get depressed. You start to feel like inadequate, insecure and stuff. And they tend to handle it a little bit different than women. Like they tend to handle it a little more aggressively. And so I could see where she felt like he was emotionally or mentally or financially abusive, because it was like all those feelings of inadequacy and attitude was coming up, and it was directed towards her because she was the closest to him. And it's like you get to blame that person who's right there, even though they're trying to help you, they're trying to push you, they're trying to find you opportunities, they're trying to support you. Not trying, but they are supporting you. They're pushing you, they're putting you in position. They want you to succeed and everything. But if you are not happy within yourself, you're going to blame that person, you're going to lash out at them, you're going to feel like it was their fault. If it wasn't for you, then this would be, what it is or whatever. And she didn't want to deal with it. She didn't want to deal with it, and she got tired of it. And that's why she filed for divorce. So I definitely think that um they were a good couple together, but finances again is like the number one reason for a lot of divorces, because a lot of people is not necessarily about the money, it's about the effects of the money or the effects of the lack of money that causes couples to divorce and go against each other and stuff. And so that's what's playing out. That's what played out between them two. They weren't able to handle it or reconcile it, or maybe they just didn't want to. And this is the result.
We're not going to do that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's not cool. It's not cool. It is not cool that you could sit there and act like I brought nothing to this marriage. I brought nothing to our union. Our union is, I always been Teyana Taylor, and Iman Shumpert was Iman Shumpert in the NBA. However, our family dynamic, our union is what built household names. Let's be clear. This wasn't he worked his ass off in the NBA to fund her empire. Whoa, we're not doing that. No, no. I gave him a lot. I gave him a lot of grace and all of the things. And no, I see your comment. That is not the reason why he got fired off the shop. Iman getting fired off the shop, how would that benefit me? If he got child support to pay, how would that benefit me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all literally looking for whatever y'all gonna look for to make something negative when the truth is right in front of your face. The truth is right in front of your face. Y'all was in a frenzy saying that I took him for all he got. I'm clearing that up and saying that it is not true. I paid for all my stuff. Then y'all was in a frenzy saying that I tried to send him to jail. I'm telling you, that is also not true. I never demanded him to go to jail, and y'all still finding a problem. Which one is it? Which one is it? I've been protecting and fighting for Iman our whole relationship, our whole marriage, our whole everything. And that was being flipped on me. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. Like just a few days ago, me and Iman had a whole conversation about, yo, I'm about to go in for this, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, yo, we claiming that shit. We claiming that shit. You got this. You got this, baby daddy. You good. Like, you got this. Like, we literally are cool. That's why I'm really confused. I'm really confused. But people going to believe what they want to believe. Yeah, it's just like, it's not cool. It's not cool. And that's going to always be the problem. The lie is going to always be more relevant than the truth. And I get that. But I'm also fine with saying what I got to say. And then if y'all still believe the lie, then that's fine too. But how about this? Let's just stop leaking stuff. Let's just stop leaking stuff, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I don't want to feel, I'm about to keep talking about this, and I also don't want to feel like I'm walking on eggshells. Like, oh my God, I have a movie coming out. That means a fake rumor is about to come out. Another thing about the divorce is about to come out. Okay, I have this movie coming out. Oh God, and we're just waiting for something to, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. So no, I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling. And everything I'm saying to y'all on this live is exactly what I told Iman. Iman, we both know that's not true. You know good and well I ain't take all these luxury cars and properties from you. You know that. What do I gain out of making myself look like I took a black man for all he got? I said all of this in text. I want it to be divorced. We're divorced, and I want to move on with my life in peace. And I can't seem to do that if every once in a while, every time I got something going on, is another rumor about this divorce that's sealed coming out, bro. It could only be coming from two places. And it's either me or him. It's either me or him. Who is it coming from? What do I gain out of looking like I'm taking a man for all he got? I ain't going front. If I really did come up, bitch, that just would have been the way the cookie crumbled, bitch. Shit. But I didn't. So I'm not going to allow you to take the credit for everything that I paid for. But at the end of the day, I worked my ass off, and I was able to get myself all of these luxury things. And I was able to walk away with all of the luxury things that I paid for. And so was Iman. I didn't snatch back no gifts from him. I didn't do none of that. I can't control what he did on his side. But be clear, all of this was private until he leaked this divorce, before he leaked this whole divorce. I filed in initials to keep me, him, and the kids safe and out of the public's eye. One thing y'all always seen me do was go to the internet and ask y'all to please stay out of the group chat. Please mind y'all business. Please just give us the privacy to handle this accordingly. I've always pleaded for that. I've always pleaded for privacy in regards to our divorce, our separation, our ups and downs. So for y'all even sitting there being mad at me for doing a nice post after y'all was this close to canceling him, me going in and saying, yo, like, that's my, like, back up off my bestie, not too much, da, 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 da. Like, I'm supposed to do that. We share children together. We have a daughter that's on social media. I'm supposed to protect my family. At the end of the day, Iman is still my family.
I commend her for thinking like that, because usually when couples go through divorce, they no longer view each other as, like she said, as family. They no longer, care about the other person still being seen in a good light. Like people not attacking that person just because they're going through a divorce. And she's stating that, even though she filed for divorce and they went through all of this stuff, and even though, with her feeling like he wasn't protecting her and standing up for her as much as she was standing up for him and stuff, she still viewed them as family because you're still the father of my child. So I'm still gonna make sure that people don't disrespect you, at least not around me.
We're going to be family for the next 21 years. So even through all this, and as in closing, through all of this, Iman is still my family. I have nothing but love for Iman. But it is hurtful that he has not once stood up for me. He hasn't once stood up for me this whole divorce process. Like, he hasn't stood up. And I had to let the judge know, like, yo, this just got to stop. And at the end of the day, you still violating court orders. We're not allowed to even discuss who got what or what da, 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 da. You leaking information that have our private addresses on it, that have our kids' full names and where they go to school. That's too much. But at the end of the day, I don't have nothing against Iman. That's my motherfucking family. And honestly, even through it all, I still look at him as gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no beef with Iman. That's why it's mind-boggling that all this shit keep coming out. And then when I'm addressing him about it, it turns into an argument. So it's only showing that one person is mad in this situation. I even sat in court and told them people that that's like family to me. He said, she'll never be family to me. Cool. That's fine. But I'm not going to match your energy, bro. I'm not going to do that. I swear for Lord, anything. If I ever see Iman outside and look like some niggas is on his head, I'm jumping in that. Period. I'm jumping in that. I'm getting on that with niggas. Like, what? Are you shitting me? That's my baby daddy before anything. That is my family before anything. What? Now, if he would do the same, I don't know. But I know where I stand. I'm not upset with Iman. I am hurt by how he has handled the situation, handled the whole divorce proceedings, including everything that's happening now. But Iman is my family, and Iman is the father of my children, and that's never going to change. That's never going to change. It's never going to change. So please just leave me alone, babe. Shit, I'm tired, y'all. Says Iman has been through way more scrutiny on social media than you. When a black man gonna get no, the problem is Iman ain't been through way more scrutiny than me. How you telling me what I've been through? How you telling me what I've been through? What scrutiny has he been in? How it's no way to be under scrutiny if every single time he's under scrutiny, I'm coming behind him and protecting him and uplifting him and saving him. But when I'm going under public scrutiny and threats by grown-ass men, you feel like it's best for you to stay quiet? What is y'all talking about? What is y'all talking about? See, the thing about it is we're in a time right now where men in general, and I won't say it's a majority of men who lacks accountability. And I feel like this has been the last few years have been a few years of just men just wanting to be the victim so bad, but then get mad when whatever. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Y'all niggas lack accountability, and that's the problem. But there is a minority of men that will stand up no matter what y'all going through, that will stand up for the mother of their children, that will stand up for somebody that they once loved, that will protect his family no matter what. There's still men out there that is willing to protect their family no matter what. When I came to Iman and told him that I didn't feel safe, nothing else should have mattered. Why are we even on this phone arguing? I'm coming to you saying, yo, baby daddy, I don't feel safe. Like niggas talking about they gonna off me if I boom, boom, boom. I'm telling you, I don't feel safe. Yeah, well, back in 2023, when I did, we talking about? What are we talking about? I've done nothing but protect him the whole way through. You can Google Teyana and Iman's divorce. All you ever see me speak on is begging niggas to stay out of our business. Tell me where the lie is. Even when he filed the motion to make our names public to the world, I literally went on and I blamed TMZ. I was like, y'all sitting there and y'all boom, 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 mind y'all business, stay out of the group chat. I could have easily said, you know what? It's really unfortunate that my ex-husband would make our divorce public. I could have said that and nipped this in the bud a long time ago. I did not. I said, it's really hurtful that someone would leak the Just please respect me and my family's privacy. Protected him. When all my utilities and shit was cut off and it made it to the blogs, because it was in a court, so it made it to the blogs that Iman had all that shit turned off. Who came running to the internet protecting him? Iman ain't turned nothing off. Ain't nobody turned nothing off. We would never be sitting ducks. Boom, boom. Granted, the shit was turned on the same day because me and my children will never be sitting duck. But it's the problem that every single time something has came out, I've protected him, myself, and our children.
When you're putting your all into somebody, which a lot of women tend to do, constantly protecting that person, sticking up for that person, supporting that person, whether physically, financially, emotionally, whatever. And for it not to be reciprocated is hurtful. Like, because you're sitting there pouring into that other person, and when you need something back, they got an excuse or they want to bring up old stuff, trying to deflect, when really it just all boils down to they don't care. They don't care as much as you do. And so they're just sitting there and just soaking it all up, just taking, and they're not trying to give anything back because they don't care. They don't value you as much as you value them. And she realized that, and she was like, okay, no more. Since you don't value me, you're not seeing everything that I'm doing for you. We need to just go our separate ways. And, maybe that is what was best for them, because at the end of the day, no matter what you're going through, you feeling a certain type of way because of your financials or whatever. If you love your spouse and you respect them, you're still going to move a certain type of way. You're still going to move with grace. You're still going to protect them, stand up for them, support them. You don't want to see them down. You don't want to see their reputation ruined. You don't, anything good that's happening for them, you want you clapping. So if you not, then you need to get away from that person. And she decided to move him away from her and to stop all the negativity. So
love, respect, and grace. And none of that was reciprocated. None of that was reciprocated. And I really think that Iman know that for social media, my social media anxiety is through the roof. Y'all know I don't do this. Y'all barely see me live. Like, y'all know I'm shy as fuck. Like, I barely like red carpets. Like, y'all already know this social media shit gives me anxiety. So with Iman knowing that, he knows that pushes my buttons. Nobody knows this man better than nobody knows this man better than I do. Iman gets a kick out of this. What's happening right now? Like, me being in this state, me having to even do this, he knows that this blows my mind. I don't like this. I don't like this. And he knew that I would lead our divorce with my heart. That's what he banked on. He banked on my heart. And that's where I went wrong. I went wrong by still, calling him my family and still moving with grace and still saving him and still boom, 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 and boom, 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 boom. And none of that was returned. None of that was reciprocated. None of that. I'm trying to keep this private to this day. And that's another thing. People's like, oh, well, you only want to keep it private so you don't have to show people what you did to him. Me wanting to keep private that I bought all my own shit, I bought my own properties, I put money into the. Okay, I just don't want people in my business. I'm forced to have to tell my business because him and his people, and maybe it's not him, maybe it's his lawyers, but y'all all still together. I don't play that. You have the control to tell your lawyers what to do. It's awfully strange how every single time something come out about me, it come out on the same blog. It starts off little, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I have the proof that you're paying people to post this stuff. Like, come on, like this is just, it's just.
Whoa. So he's paying these blogs to spill all their information to post the information about their divorce and stuff? What kind of stuff is that?
It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I'm done with it. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta get my hair done. I look a mess. Um, yeah, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm never addressing this again. Um, if anybody got any confusion, come your ass back and you can just watch what I already recorded. I'm not addressing this again. So I'm just letting y'all know now, I'm no longer addressing this. If anything else come out around the time that I have movies, sneakers, videos, whatever I got coming out, you know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what's going on. So, you know, um, I would like to live my life in peace. I really would. And I would like him to live his life in peace. Like, I hope that, everybody can just move on and be happy. These fake rumors that's coming out, none of this stuff is from this year. None of this stuff is from this week. All this shit is old. Not only is it not true, but it's old. So it resurfacing magically during the time of accolades for me was just weird to me. It's just weird to me. And I'm really mad that I even have to be doing this. Like, this is too much. Like, my anxiety is through the fucking roof. I don't like this kind of stuff. So just like, please, 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 I'm begging you. And that's another thing I want to say. Iman is extremely talented. Iman is extremely talented. I think he's an amazing writer, an amazing rapper. I think Iman is amazing at whatever it is he put his mind to. And I would like him to focus on that. Our names don't need to be attached for him to be great at what he's doing. And our names don't need to be attached for me to be great at what I'm doing. Our names in divorce do not need to be attached to one another for us to be great. So please, just stop. Just stop. Just please, y'all mind your business. Like, I don't want niggas in the group chat, bro. Like, I don't want that. Like, please, y'all, I'm begging y'all. Like, from day one, I've asked for privacy in this matter. I'm not saying I asked y'all to give me privacy in my whole life. That part is gonna be what it's gonna be. But in this divorce matter, in this matter of my family, I begged y'all for privacy from day one. And he took that away from me. So I'm begging y'all again, please, 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 just give both him and I some privacy when it comes to this divorce. And honestly, this divorce is signed, sealed, and delivered. So hopefully this never even have to come up again. But please let him do what he's doing in peace and let me do what I'm doing in peace. I'm begging y'all. I am begging y'all to let me get my back blown out in peace. All right, bye.
What? What she just? Oh no, she can't just say that and just run off the camera. We gonna run that back one more time. What she?
I'm begging y'all. I am begging y'all to let me get my back blown out in peace. All right, bye.
Blown out by who? Mufasa? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, she. It's just a whole mess. But divorces are usually messy, right? Like it is what it is. Like, I understand her trying to be an adult and diplomatic and trying to keep everything cool, calm and collected and everything. But when you at war, especially when you ain't the one who wanted the divorce, it's going to bring out all of these feelings. But with it being so old, he does need to work on letting go. He gotta learn to let it go. He gotta learn to move on. And it is what it is. Like, the divorce is finalized. Ain't no going back. She doesn't want to go back or whatever. You just have to move on. No matter how you feel, you upset. His feelings are valid too, but his actions aren't, because you shouldn't be trying to hate and not stick up for the mother of your children, and put y'all business out there when she's asked you to keep things private and it doesn't need to be public. So, but let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Make sure that you like this video and you subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you in the next one of which is this one. Go watch it.